All right, now, another day, another dollar. Or another $2 spent, $3 spent. We're going in the negatives today. Anyways, we in here working on Jason's F100. We got this Outcast Auto Works 4-link kit for this truck. Everything has real nice welds and all. So we're gonna work on seeing about getting it laid out and getting it installed. Jason has previously come in and cut all the brackets off the frames, all the rivets to save me some time. So I'm gonna get here and see if I can't get this stuff bolted up. But everything looks real nice, quality, real good. Everything's labeled as far as that. There's no instructions I can see. So there is another YouTube video that a guy has about how to install this. I'm gonna go off his YouTube video on how to make my YouTube video on installing this. So not copywriting, just using his as a tutorial for you guys. So we got Viking shocks and all for it, double adjustable coilovers for the back. We got some new studs for the rear end. I'm gonna go ahead and change the gear out in the rear end. I'm gonna go ahead and go back a little bit on the gear probably while we have it apart. I gotta cut the brackets off the rear end and all that, but that's later. We're gonna start with the truck itself. So let me get in this thing, I'll be right back with you. All right, so after making a mess, I finally got the brackets cut off. I gotta sweep the floor. God, it's a mess now. Get all this cleaned up, I'll be right back with you. All right, I got the brackets bolted on. So now I gotta go through, get it under the truck, get all this stuff squared away where I can start tacking it, bolting everything up. All right, so I got it all set up. Got that under there. I gotta do some measuring. All this gonna look good. Like I said, I still had to drill the bolt holes, bolt all that up. Still gotta weld that on the rear end, get everything, but like I said, she's loose fitted in there. It's gonna look pretty good. We'll get all set down, hook the drive shaft up to make sure we got the right distance we need. So I'm gonna measure the wheel spacing too to get that right. Figure now that Nigel has it out, we can look at it a little bit better. Took the chunk out, come all the way around the back side right there. Stress cracked all the way down to here. It also done it there on it. And then on this side, you can see where it got hot. This sleeve dropped a little bit and it turned around and kicked it out there. Sides don't look fine, but just, you can see right there where it got hot. It got hot, tried pushing it through there, and that's what cracked everything because it allowed that sleeve to drop and then it blowed everything out right here. Sleeves still look good. Here's the new one. Here's the new old one. Basically, he took the aluminum rods and all of that and the crank and everything and put it into the old, this motor right here, because he'd had, this was the block that we went 450s with. They ended up, it had the same crank, same pistons, it just had different rods, so it was balanced different. So he took all the internals out of that block and just put them over here in this motor, in this cylinders right here. So cylinders look good. Got his new enemies everywhere, head gaskets. The range cut the seal at the actual sleeve instead of being like the LS9s that are bigger. It's looking good, getting it together. So I figured it'd be cool to go up there and break the corner of the block out here. And we was looking at it. If you look, it's solid around the base of it down here. The Siamese boards, they connect like this. But all of it's broke loose up top. So what I think happened, I think the top of the block, when the heat, it kind of went to swell out. When it went to swell out, it broke all that loose, and that's what killed the block. Because if you look down here, there's no stress cracks or nothing around the bottom webbing around here. It just so happened got a hold of this bolt right here because this whole piece was together. But if you look, all the concrete looks good. If you come up here, you can see right where it tried to torch it, which we done had an issue on this anyways. But it looks like it might have torched out and blowed it out right here and got all that heat up in here. When it swelled in that concrete, or the, Nigel says the Maruso block filler. So if you look at it, it just pushed it on out everywhere where it's hot. Got my paint mixed up or whatever, color match. Figured I'd go ahead and take a picture of that way if I ever need it. I'll have it on video. So there's the color Stardust Silver. Let's go through and the stir it up a little bit, see what it looks like once we get the color. I can already tell you by looking at this color, I think she's gonna be a little darker than what we were before. I don't know. Maybe she'll be a little darker. We'll see. There's that color coming out. Let's get it stirred up real good, see what we come up with. That's pretty similar to the color. I think I done a good job on mixing this color. I think this is more the color my car used to be, the car I wrecked. By the way it looks up through there, than the color I have on this car. So if it is, I'm gonna like this color a lot better than the other color. We'll figure it out. The other color was similar, but it wasn't the same. This right here reminds me of when I mixed that paint. You can see all that metallics and colors and stuff like that in it. I really enjoy mixing, but I like the different swirls, the different colors out of it. The paint will actually, like if you mix it from the bottom, it'll be darker, but like if you get up here to the top and you do this right here, that's actually the color the car is going to be once you thin it out. Like I said, if you come down here, watch it. You mix it from the bottom, watch it darkens the shade up. A few shades, it makes it a little darker color, gray. So it brings all that from the bottom. And then like I said, if you want to see what color it's going to be, come here on the top side, do it like that, and that's pretty much the color. It's going to be that lighter silver once you paint it. Once it's thinning out. It's going to look good. It's going to look good. I'm happy with it. It's going to be cool. Alright, so now I done put my reducer in there. Let's see what we come up with now. Get it down in the old sun drop. You know, we don't mess with Coca-Cola. We're sun dropping it around here. Mountain Dew in it. Now I put my reducer. It mixes 2 to 1 by the ratio. 2 parts base, 1 part reducer. It's crazy how you can get so many different colors and like not colors, yeah, well shades of the color like this on top, but in your paint it don't come out like that. Even in your gun it'll look like that. If you look right here, that's what it'll look like if you got a piece of trash and it runs. You see them little lines? That's why you gotta be real careful about this color, because if you run it, it's gonna have them darker streaks. But if you lay it on there smooth, it's gonna look like that right there. It's gonna look good. I'm gonna mix up when these people get out from out back on my shop out here. I'm gonna go through and paint the wing today. Going to get that painted. All right, guys. Well, put 3 coats of base. Dang, I look like I got some moss. Look at them little things. See, look. Every time you want to paint something, them little things like that want to come disturb with your paint job. Look, you dead and you dead. You stuck. Cause when I get done, when this thing dries, I'm gonna wipe you right out. But anyways, I put 3 coats of base, 3 coats of clear. I mix a little bit of the color in my clear, that way it hides a little imperfection, like little trash pieces. You can see a couple pieces of that little dust spot. See, it hides it where it don't catch your eye much. Plus, I can just wet sand that out and it won't leave a dark spot. I don't know if the color is exactly the color my car used to be. It's kind of pretty, kind of not. I don't know. I think it's gonna look pretty good. We'll see. I kind of like it right there. I like it right there in the camera. And it laid flat. If you can see, there's not really no dark spot. There was a little bit of one right here. For some reason, I tried mixing some clear up the camo without a little bit to hide it. You see a little right there on the camera. I think it's gonna look pretty good. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. I think it looked good in sunlight.
But you know it's big. No, we don't.
I just throw a wing up on here for now. Still got bolted on, but I don't think it's gonna look too bad like that. It's not terrible. I like the sides a little better. I think she's gonna look all right. Oh, Nikki's gonna love this. Y'all just, man, you know how sometimes you have that one little thing that you know it bothers your significant other? I'm not gonna say why, because we know some of y'all are married to men and all that, some of you Ford guys. But you know how like sometimes your significant other, You go through and you do something and you know it's going to piss them off. But you get so much excitement out of it that she hates holes in the hood. Now, I'm going to cut it off. But, oh, my God, I can't wait. Like, I'm going to cut it flush with the hood. But she's going to be mad I cut I cut a hole in her hood. I'm not even going to show her. I'm going to be sitting beside her on the couch when this comes through. So, Nikki, I love you, baby. That is great. Oh, my God. Look at it. I got to trim my hole up a little bit, straighten it out. Get my coupler so that way that thing will bolt up like it's supposed to. If you ain't doing stuff to piss your old lady off, you ain't living right. Like I said, if you ain't doing stuff to piss your old lady off, you ain't living right. She gonna leave you for somebody that does make her mad. That's how you keep them on their toes. I love it. She's gonna hate it, and I'm gonna love it. She's gonna be like, man, I cannot believe. I'm gonna be like, baby, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's great. All right. Trim the hole up a little bit better. I still don't have it mounted. I still gotta adjust it just a little bit. But I think it'll be all right like that. I might trim the back of it down a little bit. Take a little bit of slope out of it. Make it a little bit more even with the hood. I don't know. I might just leave it. I'm cool with it. As long as there ain't nothing getting sucked down in the turbo. Fan belts, water hoses, wiring harness. I'm cool with it. Because that right there is going to make me... I ain't going to lose sleep at night. Because with that thing down there, that turbo open, I worry about a hose, a belt, a fitting, a rock, anything sucked into it. Right here, stuff can still get sucked into it. Birds, small children, small women, they all get sucked up in that. Coyote owners. You know I had to slide that in there. You know I had to slide it in there. You know me, I'm ruthless. Not toothless, I'm ruthless. It's gonna look good, I like it. All right, now, well, we're gonna advance, give me some parts, give me a couple hose clamp stuff for that intake I built. Then I'm gonna go back to the garage, do some work. I'm gonna start uploading this video so y'all can watch tonight or whatever. So, anyways, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you go make your old lady mad tonight. Make it like a national holiday. Piss your old lady off day. That should be a holiday. Everybody should have a holiday. We got Dad's Day, Father's Day. We got Mom's Day, Mother's Day. Santa Claus got his day. Christopher Columbus got his day. MLK got his day. Why can't we have a national piss your old lady off day? Keep them happy. Anyways, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you one later. Thank you.